Hi guys, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Rejoice. A quick something about my name. There's a girl that I know, her name is Joyful. My goodness, that girl is ever joyful. I wish I would always rejoice like that girl is ever joyful. Like you can tell that her name is really making an impact in her life. But anyway, that's a story for another day. My name is Rejoice Tanatswa. Tanatswa is the name that my mom gave me, and my dad gave me the name Rejoice. So it's actually Tanatswa Nishoku, which means that we've been sanctified by the word. And I do hope that whatever word I get to share with you guys at least sanctifies you, so that at least I know one of the names something that's also touching your life, guys. But anyway, today is Women's Day, so first and foremost, happy Women's Day to every beautiful, gorgeous, strong woman out there. You know what, being a woman is not as easy as most would put it out. I heard someone today saying that happy Women's Day to the people that always have their hands busy. The truth is, a woman is never really free. Like, you always have something to do. If you don't go to work, you're working in your home. If you're not working in your home, you're working in someone else's home. If you're not working in someone else's home, you are partaking in something. Like, it's very rare for you to just see a woman with their hands folded like this. So happy Women's Day to all the strong women out there. And just a word of encouragement. You know, it's not about the position that you have at work or the amount of money that you're making or whatever it is that you're bringing to the table. It's about the effort that you put every day when you wake up. It's about the effort that you put each time when you have to be the last person to sleep, each time when you have to make sure that people are fed, clothes are washed, the house is clean. That alone is enough. So today I just want to talk about something. I want to make shorter videos, guys, but I don't know what happens. I then find myself 15 minutes later, I'm still talking. No, I don't want to do that today. Today I want to talk about something that I heard. It was not a sermon, but then I heard that and then I was like, this is me. So this person was saying, if God would take it away from you, would you still be able to survive without it? And this came as a revelation when I was in a time of prayer this past week, and I was praying about something, and I was just like, God, why? Why should it happen this way? God, make it happen this way. Like, you know, those times when you go back to God and you're like, no, Mari, we need to have a sit down. No, I need to understand what you're trying to say. Like, sometimes it says do this, and you're like, no, that's not the agreement. So as I was in that spirit of contemplation and I was asking God, why does it have to happen like this? Why does it have to be this way? I came across this. It was a mini clip that said, if God was to take it away from you, would you still be able to survive without it? Because if you cannot survive without it, it means that thing is your God. Guys, did you hear that? They said if God was to take it away from you and you cannot do without it, that thing is your God. That word reckoned with my spirit. I knew in that moment that this was for me. What is it in your life today that you would say, if God was to take it away from you, you would not be able to survive? So as I was worshiping God after I'd had this clip and I was just in a moment of prayer and I was just trying to pour myself out and speaking to God, He said to me, would you rather have everything else that you want outside of me, or you'd rather have nothing but in me? Guys, I was like, okay, I'm sorry. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I get you. Guys, there are times when I have made prayers that are selfish, because, you know, sometimes when you make a prayer and then you look back at it later on, you're like, but was that spirit-led, or that was like my flesh asking for this? But then there are also times when you've prayed for something that you really want in your heart, something that you really feel like, you know what, God, I really want this. But there's another part that says, if I was to take this away from you, would you still love me? Would you still need me? Guys, this had me think about Tasha Cobb's song that says, when she talks about the song, what's the name of that song? For Your Glory. She says when God gave, or rather when God led her out of her hometown and then into a new place, there's a part where He says to her, would you rather be, and she said there's a part where I got to realize that I'd rather not be anywhere else except in the presence of God. Today I just wanted to bring this word to someone to say, if God was to take it away from you, would you still be able to survive without it? It could be a relationship. Guys, Valentine's. We're coming out of Valentine's. You lost a relationship, or your boyfriend did not do anything for you. Or maybe, I don't know, it's not about love, it's about something else. But without that thing, without that relationship that you have right now, would you still be able to save God? I think of myself. There are times when I've gone through heartbreaks, guys. That type of heartbreaks where you can't pray anymore. You know that type of heartbreak where you come across a plastic bag written Pick and Pay. You think of every day that you walked into Pick and Pay and bought those nice mabands and walked out of Pick and Pay together. You see a car that looks like their car, and you can't help but think this could be me in that car going home. You come across the most random things, guys. It's the most random things. It's like, I don't know. It's an Instagram post, and you're like, why? And you start crying. Been there, done that, guys, where your heart is sunk and it's broken. But if you cannot do without them, are they not your God? If you cannot move past your ex, or if you cannot move on with your life, is that thing not your God? Whatever it is today, I am here to say, young lady, young man, it's time to move on. Let it go. I'm sorry this is not the most encouraging word, but this is what God is saying to me and you right now. Let it go. He's saying, I have you right where I want you to be. Let it go. Let it go. If it's a relationship, let it go. If it's whatever, just let it go. You've done your best. You've tried to fix it. You've tried to mend it, but let it go. It's time for you to let it go. The more you hold on to it, the more you are telling God that, you know what, I cannot do without this. I mean, I can do without you, because, you know, we don't always pray and all those things, but I can't do without this thing. Guys, this is your word. Let it go. Just release it. Release. If it's a heartbreak, if it's a broken friendship, if it's I don't know what it is. And it's so hard to even take it to the depth of if it's a broken marriage. And really God has said that it's time for you to walk out of it. The Bible does not condone divorce. But there are times when you realize that my marriage has gotten broken to a point where maybe it's the person who's trying to divorce you. You don't even want that divorce. But your word today is let it go. Just let it go. You'd rather have nothing in God than have everything outside of God. Look at Job. When the enemy came and said, oh, have you considered Job? Actually, God says, the devil was just roaming around. Then God said, have you considered my loyal servant, Job? And he says, oh, no, he's like this because he has everything. If you take this away from him, what's going to happen? He's going to leave and not pray. And then God said, no, not my Job. So he took everything away from Job. And what happened? The Bible says there's never a day when Job cursed God. Because Job could survive without it in God. Can you survive without this? If there's anything in your life right now that if God was to take away, you'd say, this is the end of my life. Guys, let it go. That thing has become your God. Let it go. So as I close off today, the honest truth is I'm just here to tell you that whatever it is that's been hanging on your head, on your heart, having weight on whatever, it's time to let it go. Release it. Let it go. You'd rather be in God's presence than have that thing outside of God's presence. Because also another thing, most people say, oh, God hasn't spoken to me. Oh, you need to speak to me. Tell me he's not the one. Speak to me is not the one. I need a sign. I need a sign. This is a sign. Let it go. And may God comfort you as you let it go. May he be your peace, and may he make you eventually understand why you had to let it go. Job had to let go of 1,000. I don't know the exact numbers, but let's just say 1,000 cattle, 1,000 sheep, 1,000 horses and donkeys, maybe 500 employees. But when it came, the Bible says his wealth was restored double-fold. So instead of the 1,000, now he had 2,000, he had 2,000, he had 2,000, he had 1,000 employees. Would you rather have one of that than double of it? Would you rather have love that is questionable, like, what are we like? Or you'd rather have someone who you constantly have to say, what did I do to deserve you? Let it go. God's got a plan for your life. He's got an amazing plan for your life. So let it go. Rather have God and nothing else than have everything in this world and not God. That's your word for today. And after you've let it go, we're gonna continue this session where we talk about what happened. Actually, we need to see testimonies. 6 months from now, we need to come back and do another video of, hey guys, it was whatever it is that I was failing to let go of, and after this video I let it go, and this is what the Lord has done for me. We will sing Nathaniel Bass's song, see what the Lord has done. Oh, see what the Lord has done. What we waited for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. When you hold your baby, you will sing, see what the Lord has done. When you get married, when you get that job, that house, see what the Lord has done. Thank you for watching. What we waited for, I love you, has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. Happy Women's Day!